In today's video, I'm going to show y'all how to turn basic metal slingshot arrows into the metal arrows that we're shooting out of the Mini Striker. Probably the most requested video that I get during the spring and summer when we're bow fishing. So we do a whole lot of bow fishing with the Mini Striker, and everybody wants to know how I make the metal fishing arrow. So today, we're just going to break it down. We're going to break it down and show y'all exactly how I make these arrows so you can make them too. And I'll leave a link for the exact arrow or little metal fishing arrow that I use in the description, so you can pick them up. If not, you can find them on Amazon. You want to look for them yourself. So let's just get over here and get to it. It won't take long. First thing you're going to have to do is just take the backs off these arrows. That's all you're going to need at first. You're going to have to get rid of the strings that come with them. Let's see, they're going to get in the way because this whole process is going to produce heat. These little strings will melt and it'll just be a mess. So you just cut them off with your pocket knife. Find you something small enough to put in that hole there in the back and push the rest of the string out. Oh, there that one went. This here is just a 1/16 drill bit that I use to push that out. Now, once you get that out, you're going to have to cut nocks in them before you reshape them. This is a 5/32 inch chainsaw file, and these are, I think they're aluminum, not real sure. Whatever they are, they're a real soft metal. So all you do is take your 5/32 inch chainsaw file, and I put it in a vise because it holds it better, but I have done it with just my hands, just filing it with my hands. Either way, if you don't have a vise, you can do it with your fingers, but put that sucker in a vise and you just cut you a knock in it. You're just eyeballing it. It's not a rocket science. And you don't want to cut it too deep because it is hollow inside. Try to be even with it. About that far, good enough. That's what you're looking for. Right there. We'll just do both of them. Uh-oh. This one's running around on me. I don't want to squeeze it too tight because they're hollow, like I said, and I don't want to crush it. Let's see. Yep, right there will work. That's all you're looking for. After you get your knot cut in them, come over here. You're going to have to drill you a hole to attach the string to. And I use a drill press because it guarantees me a straight hole. Hold on a second, let me go get the arrow. But I have drilled them out several times with just a regular hand drill. Just took a regular hand drill. I've even drilled them out a couple times with a Dremel. But this right here is a 3/32 inch drill bit. All right, so keep going on and off. You're going to want to pay attention here for just a minute because this is important. You want to make sure that you drill the hole that you're going to put your string through parallel to the knock you cut. This allows the arrow to not only set flush on the bow's rail, but when it slides under the arrow retentioner, it doesn't hit it. Now, if you was to drill your hole perpendicular to the knock you cut, then the string's going to cause the arrow to set up a little bit off the rail, and it's also going to be hitting your arrow retentioner pin as it loads and shoots, and it's just not going to work like it's supposed to work. So drill your holes parallel to the nocks you cut. Important. All right, so you put her in there. There it goes. Well, I don't know what I use that drill bit on, but she's dull. Anyways, see how that hole runs parallel with the knock. You better get down off my table, buddy. She's on her last leg. I'll do the other one real quick. Gonna put her in there. All the way through. Moving right along. Oh goodness. I don't have my drill here. I'm gonna have to, you got your drill? Run to the house, get your drill out of your tool bag for me. Let me borrow it. we've been building the house. You've been following along. You know we've been building the house, and most of my tools are not here anymore. They're over where we've been working on the house. Let me get a drill, and we'll show you what's next. I'm glad we don't buy that boy toy tools, because toy tools are expensive. All I need is the drill, man. It's cheaper just to buy him real tools and let him play with them. This is actually his drill. So what you're going to do is you're going to take the other side off the arrow here. Stick it in your drill bit. There you go. And then thread that back on there. All right, now you start your this is a belt sander. You can do it all by hand. I've done it all by hand, but it's tedious. That's an 80 grit belt. It just makes things a whole lot faster. So let me show you what you're gonna do. You're gonna file this thing down to about 6 millimeters, and you can eyeball it. Let's get it going. We go from the other side. Not quite. That's pretty close right there. You could check it by putting it in your bow, but don't do it right now because that thing is blazing hot. I'm talking that'll take skin off your finger if you touch it right at this moment. So after you do that, it comes out rough, and you don't want to use it like that if you don't have to, because it'll chew up the rail of your bow just a little bit. Y'all see that, how rough it is with that 80 grit? What I do is I take me some little strips of, this is 220, I believe, and then I just wrap it around there, polish it up. Your battery's getting low. I have to charge this puppy. Woo, and she gets hot quick. I can feel it even through them gloves. All right, y'all see that? See how it's polishing her up? She's not perfect yet, but close. And then you take you a finer grit sandpaper and hit it with that. I don't know what this is because, now hold on a second, that's my 220 right there. So that's 220. That knocked all the edges off of it. And then this is my finer grit sandpaper here for a final polish. There we go. Look at that. That thing is just about ready to use. Got the knock in it. There's a little bit of a burr right here. What we're going to do is I'll just take the chainsaw file, kind of knock those burrs off. Yeah, there we go. There we go. All right. Let me get one of these bits. I can't get it off there. I'm glad he brought that out there. Take the bit and just twist it and it'll come on off. Hey, get back and leave it alone. Alrighty.
But what?
Hey, put that thing on there. She is ready to do some bow fishing with. You compare that, which is ready to go, to what we had, and it's a pretty simple matter actually. So that's all there is to it. I'm gonna go ahead and make the other one, but I don't really see there's any sense in y'all sitting around and watching. I appreciate y'all watching. The fish are just about to start spawning. It is that time. The trees are starting to bud just a little bit. The water's warming up, and I've been going out there and checking periodically between working on that cabin for the fish to be spawning. When they get to spawning, we're gonna get out there and get to doing some bow fishing. I'm quite excited about it. So hey, I appreciate y'all watching. I hope this helps. Very requested video. That's all I got. We'll catch you next time.